What's going on, guys? It's B-Mails here to review the Week 5 Houston Texans loss to the Minnesota Vikings 13-31. And just another bad loss. It reminded me a lot of the Patriots game where we got shut out. I mean, you look at Brock Osweiler, couldn't get anything going. Less than 50% completion, 19 for 42, 184 yards, a touchdown, and of course an interception. I mean, this guy has proven absolutely nothing since he's been with us. But it's not like the play calling has helped him out at all whatsoever. All game long, you saw Will Fuller and DeAndre Hopkins in bracket coverage the entire game. Both of them were shut out, I believe, all the way through the third quarter. And we had no response whatsoever when it came to play calling. Once again, my big worry about this offense is how are we going to step up when DeAndre Hopkins is taken out of the game? Or when Will Fuller's taken out of the game, and apparently we have zero response whatsoever. Couldn't get the run game going. Had no other receivers really step up. I mean, Jalen Strong, 5 receptions for only 39 yards, whatever. But, I mean, you're talking about DeAndre Hopkins. Don't be fooled by his 5 receptions for 56 yards and a touchdown. That was all in garbage time, all when the defense was playing, bend, don't break, just to get the game over with. I mean, just no adjustments. I mean, we drafted Braxton Miller. I mean, everyone was talking about how we could use him in all sorts of different situations, wildcat and sweeps and reverses and things like that. We have yet to use him in that sort of manner. And you talk about our offensive line being one of the worst in the NFL. I know Dwayne Brown has been out all year, and Nick Martin is down, but I saw on Pro Football Focus, we have the 29th ranked offensive line in the NFL. That is laughable. That is something that I thought we would not have to worry about this year. Granted, Dwayne Brown has been hurt. Nick Martin has been hurt. But Jeff Allen hasn't dominated the run game like we thought he would and like he did for the Kansas City Chiefs. Derek Newton has played absolutely horrible so far. I mean, something's got to be done. There's got to be a change. Someone has to figure something out. And you go to the defensive side of the ball. I always praise Jonathan Joseph for being one of the top 10 corners in the NFL, if not one of the elite corners in the NFL. First drive of the game, gets burned 3 times, and the final time was to Thielen for that, 30, 40-yard touchdown. I mean, after that, though, Jonathan Joseph had a pretty good game until I think he went out with a concussion. But we were pretty good against the run. Matt Asiata, 14 for 55. Jerick McKinnon, 20 for 36. Overall, 37 carries for less than 100 yards and 1 touchdown on the goal line. That's a pretty good game against the rush game. But once again, it was the adjustments that killed us on defense. You're talking about Sam Bradford, 22 for 30, 271 yards and 2 touchdowns. All this was dink and dunk. I mean, except for a couple long in quotations throws. They weren't really that deep of throws. This is all dink and dunk. Find the open guy in the flat, find the open guy over the middle, and get the ball out quick. That's why our pass rush couldn't get to him. And I know Kareem Jackson was out. I hate Kareem Jackson anyways. I think Kevin Johnson is a better corner than Kareem Jackson. And I know Jonathan Joseph went down, but eventually you got to start pressing these guys. You can't play 10 yards off the ball when they're playing dink and dunk on you all game. And that's something I don't understand so far about Bill O'Brien this year. Absolutely no adjustments whatsoever. I mean, when you guys watch the Texans offense, do you guys feel like we've made any changes? Because I haven't. Bill O'Brien's supposed to be a pretty creative offensive coordinator, offensive head coach, whatever you want to call him. But I don't see that creativity. And, of course, you're talking about Brock Osweiler trying to force the ball over the middle and getting it picked off. I know we're losing. We're trying to come back. But once again, he's doing things which we don't want him to do. We don't need you forcing footballs. And this is a big worry I've had about this football team. If you've watched my videos, I've always been concerned. When we get behind in games, especially against a good defense, this is a top 2 defense in the NFL. I'm going to give Minnesota a lot of credit for this game. But when we get behind this bad in a game, do we have the weapons? Do we have the play call? Do we have all these things that we need to come from behind and win a football game? And clearly we don't. I mean, we didn't even score a touchdown until the garbage touchdown they gave up to DeAndre Hopkins. So just really super underwhelmed. Once again, got to give a lot of praise to my boy Bernard McKinney. He's proving that he is the best inside linebacker on this team. And once again, I don't know if I've mentioned this in previous videos, but Brian Cushing looked horrible. He can't cover like he used to. He can't pass rush like he used to, and he's absolutely non-existent in the run game. So I don't know why he's even on the field anymore. I like Max Below a lot more than Brian Cushing at this point. Oh, but man, I mean, you're talking about Thielen, this guy Thielen, 7 receptions, 127 yards, and a touchdown. I mean, Stephon Diggs wasn't even in this damn game, and we were letting Sam Bradford throw all over us. So, anyways, what this means for the future, I'm not sure. I mean, I think it depends on if we make an adjustment. I mean, is it time to bench Brock Osweiler? Is it time to see if our offense can be better, than this? I mean, we're one of the worst offenses in the league. Look it up on any statistical category. I'm pretty sure we're 29th in yards, 31st in third down offense. I mean, we're one of the worst offensives in the league. Something's got to change. Bill O'Brien, I know you're calling the plays now, but something's got to change. I mean, you got to throw in some creativity plays. Like, where are the screens to Lamar Miller? Where are the reverse passes with Braxton Miller? Where are these, sweeps with Will Fuller? We know he can return punts. I'm sure he can handle a wide receiver sweep. Where are all these plays? I mean, in a game like this, when you're falling behind, it's a perfect opportunity for a reverse pass, for a flea flicker. I mean, I know we tried a flea flicker, I think, last game. Didn't work out, but, I mean, something. You got to do something. I mean, scoring 6 points in the first 3 quarters, getting shut out in the first and third quarter, I mean, it was horrible. I mean, it was just an ugly game to watch. I don't know how anyone could stand watching this damn game. Even if you're a Vikings fan, I mean, hats off to the Vikings. Clearly an elite defense. With Captain Munnerlyn, who played an outstanding game, and all the other defensive backs, Xavier Rhodes, Terrence Newman, Sendejo, Anthony Barr, all these guys. They all played great. They're proving that they are competing with the Broncos for the best defense in the NFL. So I'm not going to trash the Texans too bad because we're one of the worst offenses playing one of the best defenses. I mean, what do you think is going to happen? But I really didn't have us winning this game anyways. I felt like this was just a horrible matchup for us. We're playing a really good defense and a Sam Bradford who dinks and dunks all the time. And that's what our defense usually has trouble stopping. We're usually pretty good at stopping the big plays unless you're number 25 Kareem Jackson, where you can't stop anything. But anyways, guys, we're still a game ahead in the division. We're 3-2. I'm pretty sure the Colts and Titans, unfortunately, just won. They're both 2-3. We'll see how the Jaguars play out. But, this is a long season to go, and it's not looking too great. Last week we beat the Titans, but we didn't beat them like I thought we should have beat that team. And the Titans looked a lot better this week. And Andrew Luck is still playing like Andrew Luck. So we're going to see how this year goes. It's tough not having J.J. Watt out there. But I think it's just going to come down to Bill O'Brien making some kind of adjustment, especially offensively. I think our defense is fine. I think we were just playing on our heels all game because we were getting our asses kicked. But anyways, guys, tell me what you think in the comments down below. Give the video a thumbs up, and most importantly, subscribe for more NFL and Texans content. And I'll see you guys next time.